The recharge ritual, the mind's blueprint to overcoming burnout. Have you ever felt like you're running on empty, pushing yourself past the point of exhaustion, convinced that hustle culture is the only path to success? In this episode of The Mind's Blueprint, we explore the profound psychological cost of burnout and reveal the blueprint to finding your recharge ritual, allowing you to not just work harder, but to live better. Maria was a dedicated architect, known for her tireless work ethic. Her days were a blur of client meetings, project deadlines, and late nights at the office. She was a workhorse, believing that her self-worth was directly tied to her productivity. She would often skip meals, cancel plans with friends, and neglect her hobbies, telling herself she would rest later. But later never came. She began to feel a profound sense of fatigue, both mental and physical, accompanied by a constant low-grade headache and a foggy mind. Her passion for her work was replaced by a dull dread, and even the smallest tasks felt overwhelming. Her ambition, once a source of joy, had become a source of anxiety. She was a master of building monumental structures, but a novice in maintaining her own mental health. Her life was a magnificent building with a crumbling foundation. Her former mentor, a retired master architect named Mr. Antonov, noticed her struggle. He had seen many promising careers cut short by burnout, mistaking self-neglect for dedication. One day he found her in her studio staring blankly at a complex blueprint, a cup of cold coffee on her desk. "Maria," he said gently, "your mind is like a computer with too many tabs open. You are trying to build a cathedral without a single pause for maintenance. True strength isn't in how long you can work, it's in how well you can rest. The blueprint for a masterpiece isn't in your schedule, it's in your soul." He explained that our brains, like any complex system, require periods of rest to process information, consolidate learning, and regenerate energy. Without this, we become less creative, less productive, and more susceptible to stress and anxiety. He introduced her to the concept of the recharge ritual, the practice of deliberately incorporating moments of structured rest into her life. He gave her a three-step blueprint for building a mind that understands the power of pause. If you've ever felt on the verge of burning out, hit that subscribe button to join our community and discover more blueprints for your mind. Mr. Antonov's blueprint was not about abandoning her ambition, but about finding a more sustainable path to success. Practice the minimum viable rest technique. The first step was simple yet profound. He had Maria schedule 3 non-negotiable 10-minute breaks each day away from her desk. During these breaks, she was not allowed to check her phone or think about work. The goal was to give her brain a chance to briefly disengage, preventing the constant low-level stress from accumulating. At first, the breaks felt awkward, but soon, she started to notice the small details, the taste of her tea, the feel of the sun on her skin, and felt a wave of calm. Use the mindful return technique. Whenever she felt her mind racing with stress, she was to find a quiet place and focus on a single, tangible sensation for 60 seconds. The feel of the sun on her skin, the warmth of her tea, the sound of the birds outside. This technique pulled her mind out of the future-oriented anxiety and grounded her in the present moment, a powerful way to reset her internal state. Build a digital sunset. Finally, he encouraged her to create a ritual of disconnecting from her work and phone every evening at a specific time. This digital sunset was a powerful signal to her brain that the workday was officially over, allowing her to truly rest and be present with her loved ones without the constant pull of notifications and emails. Maria began to apply these steps diligently. The fatigue began to fade, replaced by a quiet sense of control. The minimum viable rest breaks felt like a breath of fresh air, and the mindful return technique became a powerful tool against stress. The digital sunset finally gave her evenings back, and her sleep improved dramatically. She learned that true productivity isn't a race to the finish line, but a marathon of sustainable effort, fueled by moments of rest and reflection. You are not a sum of your tasks. By understanding the blueprint of your recharge ritual, you can overcome burnout and build a life of profound joy and sustainable success. Join us next time to uncover more of the mind's blueprint. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insights into the human mind.